Okay, so we're going to go over interval training. We're going to start small and build and build and build and build. The idea behind high intensity interval training versus steady state cardio, which is what everyone is doing, and that's good. I'm not saying we need to stop doing cardio, but we don't need to do cardio 4 days a week. You have the potential to burn way more fat with the high intensity interval training. Plus it does affect something called VO2 max, which is your maximum oxygen consumption. So every single time you take a breath in during your normal daily life, you use a certain percentage of the oxygen that you breathe. So not every single molecule gets absorbed by the body, and so when you raise your VO2 max threshold, you are able to utilize more oxygen, and that's a really good thing. It does go away fast. It's one of those things where if you stop training, the VO2 max threshold lowers again. So what you'll need to do this is your jump rope, a really good fitting jump rope for your frame is important. So I have one that I have cut. You get the adjustable kind, you cut it to the length. I like mine really short. This is not an appropriate height for me. Well, actually, yes it is, because it should come right under chin. So, as a rule of thumb, the jump rope should be right here. Mine's just slightly short, but I like it like that because I like to hold the end of the handles. So, if you're going to hold the handle firmly like this, your jump rope needs to truly come to chin right here. So, you'll need one jump rope. Your interval timer that hopefully you downloaded looks like this when you open it. So, I have it set for 3 sets, so sets equals 3, change it up and down the arrows. You can hit the plus sign to make it more, negative sign to make it less. Action is 45 seconds. Break is 15 seconds. And then you hit let's go when you're ready. So the idea is you do a high intensity set. To start out, we're going to do 45 seconds on, which means the exercise, and then 15 seconds off, followed by another set of 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, 45 on, 15 off, for a total of 3 sets, which is a total of 3 minutes, okay? Then you're going to rest for 3 full minutes, and then begin again, and then you're going to rest for 3 more minutes, and then begin again. So, in between the rest period, the 3-minute rest period, you should not be exerting yourself. So, a lot of times I'll do things like crunches, because if you're not in really good core shape, crunches are going to exert yourself too much. So don't choose that if crunches are hard. It should be something that's super easy. A good one is to take a 5-pound dumbbell and do a forward and lateral raise. This is an isolation exercise, so it's not gonna bring the heart rate up. It's not something that's gonna be tiresome, especially at 5-pound weight. You don't wanna do a heavy weight during this 3 minutes of rest. Or you can literally stand there for 3 minutes. Just don't sit down or lie down, because the blood is pumping and you don't want to cause a situation where blood can pool into your feet. So I'm going to demonstrate the moves really quick, and then I'm going to do one full 3-minute set of 45 on, 15 off, and you can turn the video off if you want, if you don't want to watch the whole thing. But it's just to show you just how it kind of plays out. Your heart rate should be extremely high. If your heart rate is not extremely high at the end of the first 3-minute set, then we need to reevaluate the exercises, because I need to make it harder. So, the first one is a burpee. Now, I know with your fused back, it may not be possible, so please let me know if you cannot do a burpee. But a safe way to do it for anyone, hopefully I'm in the camera screen right now. Back up a little bit, hopefully. Excuse me. A safe way for anyone to do a burpee is to never hyperextend the back. So I'm going to show you really quick what hyperextending means, which you probably already know. But when you're down, hyperextension looks like this. So you don't ever want to put your back in that position for any length of time, even for just a moment, which I'm doing it right now. But so this is the proper position on the back. When you start to sag, that means that you're breaking form and the exercise needs to stop. So a proper burpee is more than what I'm about to show you, but we're going to do a modified burpee for beginning. So burpee looks like this. I use my fists because I have wrist issues when I come down repeatedly. So you can come down on your hands flat, or you can use your wrist like I do. So I come down on the wrist like this, pop out, pop back, and jump at the top. That's what a burpee looks like. So remember the hyperextension on the back. Go slow, go methodical. You're going to do it for 45 seconds, and it's going to seem like a long time. It's going to equal anywhere from 8 to 12 burpees. The second one is jump rope. So there's two different ways you can jump rope. One of them is to kind of run, not really, but kind of run in place. It looks like this. This is the easier one. The second way you can jump rope is like this. Now, for the high intensity set, I recommend the running in place one because it is easier. It's going to be hard to get through 45 seconds of jumping. So let's try to do it this way. What you basically, if you need to practice a little bit, go ahead. If you mess up, just start over. Don't sweat it. The last exercise is a straight up jumping jack. So if you're ever doing a jumping jack and you want to just really like step it up a notch, if like later on down the road, or even right now, I'm not really sure what your cardiovascular system is like, but if you want to step it up, you can go like this, cross over, or you can go like this. So you can twist. However, be careful with twisting on the knees, because anytime you twist the knee, you're not in that locked out position where the ligaments are protecting it. So twisting, totally dependent on your physical condition right now, like have you been running, whatever. So I'm gonna hit let's go. I'm gonna do one set. You can turn the video off now and we can talk about this the next time we chat. Next time we FaceTime, we're gonna cover exactly how to implement this. I just don't wanna make a 40-minute video, okay? So I'm gonna hit let's go. It's gonna give me time to get ready. So it gives you about 15 seconds to start. And go. Notice I am not speeding through the workout. Pay close attention at this point, whether or not you're hyperextending or sagging in the back. Don't want to do that. Got about 10 seconds left. Okay, so now you're going to have a 15-second rest. You're going to need it. So running is easier than this. Any kind of work like this is anaerobic. It's harder on carpet. "25 seconds left. About 5 seconds. Done. So, 15-second rest before jumping jacks. You should be out of breath. If you're not, we need to figure out something else. This is actually my third set, so it'll get progressively worse with each one. Almost done. So I'm doing a full set because I want you to see that I am highly exerted, and that's normal. But if your pulse is skyrocketing, meaning you cannot catch your breath, so that signals we're done. Just be careful. You know the heart rate maximums. We want to get you right to that 80, 85%, not above. If you do go above, it should be at the very end of the 3 minutes. So what you'll then do after that is rest for 3 minutes, and then start over. So we're going to talk more about this in our FaceTime chat. Anyway, that's it.